Hi, I'm Joe Fowler, and you're watching Arts Alive Delaware. So ClearSpace Theater Company is the most prolific producer of professional theater in the state of Delaware. Every season, we do 13 full productions a year in our home in Rehoboth Beach. Our current facility is a wonderful, intimate theater space that seats just 170 people. And we are just half a block from the boardwalk and the Atlantic Ocean. So coming to ClearSpace is an opportunity for people to really discover great theater in an incredibly intimate setting, as well as to sort of enjoy that beach escape environment while they are at the theater. I think we're a great resource, not just for Sussex County, but for the entire state of Delaware. In the last year, we had audiences from 61 of 62 zip codes in the state of Delaware actually come down and see the work at ClearSpace. So we know wherever you live in the state, the beaches are a great vacation destination all year round, and we're excited to be part of the experience of coming to the beach. So in addition to our main stage season at ClearSpace Theater Company, we also offer an Arts Institute, which helps young people starting at age 3 be able to have direct exposure to the skills that come with creating live theater, as well as the intangible soft skills that come with creating community amongst other like-minded folks. So the community we serve truly starts at age 3 and can stretch to someone who might be 103 that comes through our doors, which is a wonderful thing. It's great to be able to have that breadth of reach and to be able to have programming that can serve people across every moment and point in their life. We primarily do serve Delaware audiences that are in Sussex County, but we do not exclusively serve audiences in Sussex County or audiences in Delaware. So last year we had audiences from 36 states come to ClearSpace, and audiences from truly every corner of the state of Delaware come to us. So we're very mindful that while we are a locally based professional theater, we are a professional theater that is serving a much broader region, and in many ways are kind of the front doorstep to welcome people who love the arts to Delaware. Because so many folks who might be visiting the Delaware beaches, even Ocean City and coming up to the Delaware beaches, might not know everything else that's going on in this great state, and they might not see theater anywhere else in our state as well. So we're able to, I hope, put a really great foot forward to showcase what's best about the arts in Delaware for all of those people who are visiting the state each year. In the course of our summer, when we have the highest volume of activity at ClearSpace, we run 3 main stage musicals in rotating repertory. So you have basically the same cast, the same group of actors, who are learning 3 completely different roles and 3 completely different shows. And every 2 days, they flip what the show is. The benefit of that for our artists is it's an incredible opportunity to sort of expand your range and to be able to enjoy a summer where you are really able to grow your resume in a thoughtful and creative way. And for our audiences, what's wonderful is if you're visiting the Rehoboth area, Lewis, Bethany, any of those parts of coastal Delaware, for a full week, you can see all 3 productions in 1 week. You can have the chance to see, in the case of 2024, amazing production of Jersey Boys, a really fun, joyful production of the musical The Prom, and a great jukebox musical in Rock of Ages, any day of the week that you'd like. So we're able to really, I think, broaden the reach of how we serve the community in the way that we program. In addition to those 3 big main stage musicals in the summer, we have, through our Arts Institute, a young company, and those young artists do theater for young audiences in the summer, also in repertory. So every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. in the summer, we're offering an original piece of theater for people who might be as young as 3 years old to enjoy, performed by artists who might be 16, 17, 18 years old. So you see people who are more like yourself on stage at that age, and can see maybe a place for you on that stage as your life and your career and your interests develop. And then on top of all of that in the summer, we also run a cabaret series, and we've begun running a presented series. So in 2024, our presented series included Broadway legend Len Cariou, who was the original Sweeney Todd, won the Tony for that back in 1979 in a production of Tuesdays with Morrie, as well as other great artists from across the country, Tony nominees, great opera singers, all manner of wonderful folks. So it's a very prolific time of year for us with an incredibly high volume of activity. But we believe by producing in that way in the summer, we're able to best serve everyone who is visiting our region, because there's truly something for everyone during the course of the summer with us. The rest of the year, we produce like many other theaters do, where we'll do a single production at a time. Once in a while, we might have one production running, Thursday through Sunday, and then some other special event running Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But that's not our norm between September and May. But it's a wild ride for everyone, June, July, and August, when we're doing the level of repertoire that we do. What I think is really remarkable about Sussex County and how it has evolved over the last decade or so is the population of our region has grown nearly 60% in 10 years. It's really a level of growth that cannot be replicated almost anywhere in the United States. So while maybe 10 or 15 years ago, when we produced outside the summer, we might have had a smaller local audience to be serving, nowadays, for our productions that run in the off-season, we are just as likely to be fully sold out as we are for productions that are running in the summer. So I think we play an important role in those other 9 months of the year in serving all of the year-round residents that are in Sussex County. But we also recognize that when it comes to the Delaware beaches, you don't just have to come in the summer to have a great time. You can come down in the fall for the Sea Witch Festival. You can come up in the spring when there's a jumbo crawl or any number of other really fun events in Rehoboth Beach and really enjoy the experience of just getting away. I personally have found going to the beach in March is incredibly beautiful and peaceful and joyful because you don't have the same crowds. But the people who are coming, because they might be more likely to be cultural tourists, they might be more likely to be interested, in more than just the swimming and the partying, right? Those are folks who are absolutely our audiences the rest of the year. And while we do serve primarily a sort of Sussex County and sort of lower Delaware audience, across the whole year, even in the off-season, we'll consistently see people who are coming in from many other corners of the United States because they see Rehoboth, they see Lewis, they see Dewey as a place that they'd like to escape to when the crowds aren't as thick. Our most recent season here in 2024 has been an extraordinary success. From October of 2023 through June of 2024, every single performance at ClearSpace was sold out. We added performances from multiple productions based on demand, and that's really telling us that there is such strong interest and desire in our region to see great professional theater. So we're very excited to continue to work towards meeting that need for the community. As we look to the future, we have some really exciting things planned for 2025. Our summer season, the summer repertory season, is going to include productions of Hairspray, Beautiful, the Carole King musical, and Rent next year. And in addition to that, as we work on our cabaret series for next year, we're partnering with John McDaniel, who's a two-time Emmy Award-winning music director who was the band leader for Rosie O'Donnell's TV show for many, many years, to bring in some extraordinary artists from Broadway and beyond to kind of be headliners during that summer season for us as well. And what's exciting about bringing in artists like that into our mix during the summer is for our summer repertory artists, who are there for the entirety of the summer. They get the chance to be able to work at an extremely high level with artists who can provide them sort of with masterclass style workshops and training, while those exact same artists are able to really have a transformative experience for our audiences in the region as well. In addition to that, every year ClearSpace produces one show that is a fundraiser for another nonprofit. So in 2024, we partnered with the Southern Delaware Alliance for Racial Justice and produced a production of A Raisin in the Sun, and had raised over $7,500 in 2 performances. In the year ahead, our ClearSpace Gives Back program, which is committed to allowing for the arts to make a difference across a wide range of other nonprofit sectors in Sussex County, will be producing Everyone's Talking About Jamie, in a production that's going to be a fundraiser for Camp Rehoboth, which is an important LGBT community center in our region, coastal Delaware. What I love about the performing arts is that it's one of the few places left in our country where people with completely different backgrounds can sit shoulder to shoulder and breathe common air, share common joy, share common laughter, share catharsis. But it also means we're one of the few places left where it's possible to gather together and share knowledge. And so I think when we partner with other organizations, whether it's the Southern Delaware Alliance for Racial Justice, whether it's the Humane Society, whether it's Camp Rehoboth, or any other wonderful organizations that make a difference in Sussex County, I think we're helping people to understand the civic value of the arts, as well as recognize the joy and the escape and entertainment that comes from participating in the arts. So partnerships that we've done across the community, I believe, create an opportunity for us to elevate other organizations in the eyes of our patrons, but also allows us to help people recognize that there's a critical role the arts play in helping to shape, evolve, grow, and transform our communities for the better, and that we're serious about playing a role in being that agent for good in our region. There's so many ways to get involved with ClearSpace and to support ClearSpace. If you are coming down to the Delaware beaches at any point in the year, visit our website, check out our calendar, and see what we have playing, because we do 13 productions a year. Odds are high while you're visiting, we have a show on stage. We would love to welcome you wherever you might live in the state to come and see what great professional theater can feel like in such an intimate setting as we have to offer. I believe that the arts are essential not just to quality of life, but to the simple livability of a place. That whether you actively participate in the arts on a daily, weekly, monthly basis or not, knowing that your community is a community which invests in the arts, that participates in the arts, does in fact make a community stronger, more empathetic, and I think more capable of managing difficult decisions. Because the arts teach us valuable lessons about what it means to negotiate the space between who we are and what we want, and maybe what the world around us is prepared to receive. And the more that I think we see live theater, the more we participate in the arts broadly, I think the more we get exposure to those examples that sit in the back of our heads and inspire the kind of actions that I would like to hope ultimately make us better humans and better citizens for one another and for our region as a whole.